Oh, look at that clean suit that Mr. Ed has. Can you believe it?
Charlie, you are not going to believe this. So, Guardian Bee Apparel has come up with, they saw my last video, and it was so disgusting, he called me up and said, Jeff, you better get another suit. So, when I got it, when I ordered a special one, Charlie.
A special one?
Yeah. Look,
oh, what's that board in front of your face?
You can't even see. But look, Charlie.
Oh, look at that. What? What? No way. No way.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Oh, wait. Some of it stayed on there. But Charlie, look how nice. We got a whole, I don't know, this must be tempered or plexi. I don't know what that is. But regardless, I really love this. So now, what I'm really hoping for with this innovation of the screen veil is, because the screen is so dark, it really obscures a lot of what I see. And now with this is just an open, clear, I can see a whole lot better. But what I really, really, really like about Charlie is when I have to get underneath those trailers and are laying down on my back, and that veil hits me. Now I got protection where the bees can't sting my face.
Awesome.
A great, great idea, Guardian Bee Apparel. Thank you very much.
Are they going to put a windshield wiper on the front of that for later on?
No, I'm going to have to get some of that anti-fog stuff, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, I love it.
Me too, me too. Hello, Mr. Ed here. And today is May 5th, 2025. That's right, Cinco de Mayo. And you know, if it's Cinco de Mayo, and Charlie and I are going to be working bees today, can you guess where we're going to go eat lunch? That's right, we got to go over to the Mexican restaurant. So what are we doing today? Well, my goodness, past weekend, Muscle Man Brian came over to the Abbey with his rig. That is his dipping rig with the big tank on the trailer, and we did basically it was the dry run, or the trial run of dipping our boxes. And it was a good thing we did it. We figured out the problems with it, and so everything is going to work out in the long run. But we didn't get, I was hoping to get all of our boxes done, but we didn't even get but about 24 of them done, I think is what the number that we got done. Still, that was good. It was good. We now know what we have to do when we get back to it next week. So today, there's no more time. It's May 5th. I have got to get our honey supers out on our boxes. And I was really wanting to use the new boxes that were freshly dipped with the microcrystalline, but that part's not going to work out for us. But I have plenty of other boxes that we can use. Now I am going to use the 20 that we dipped. I am definitely going to be using those. But what we're doing, Charlie just pulled up about 5 minutes ago. He pulled up, and so he and I've already got the van already loaded up, and I'm going to show you that that sun is right in my eyes. I'm going to show you the van with all the stuff in it, and we're headed over. The first place we're headed over to is our St. Bernard yard, which is actually our furthest away from the Abbey yard. It's almost 23 miles away from the Abbey, so it's a long distance away, and it also has, I think it's probably got around 25 or 26 hives out there. So I've maxed out the space in the Monkmobile, and we've got 34 boxes in it, along with the queen excluders. And I know there's a lot of different schools of thoughts on queen excluders, and for many years I was opposed to using them, because I didn't like the extra piece of equipment. I didn't like the fact that the bees had to go through it. I didn't like a lot of things, but what I didn't like even more was when my queen would get up into my honey supers and lay. And then that way I'd have brood up in my honey supers, and when it came to separating out boxes that had comb that was brood laid in them or just honey boxes, I didn't like doing that. And the reason I had to separate them out was because when I put the boxes into the peacock pen, the honey boxes, if it's only been honey that's laid in there, the wax moth won't get into it. But if you have brood laid in it or pollen, the moths will get in it and it'll destroy it. And I was losing too much comb. So I said, no, I'm going to go with excluders. Last year was the first year, and it worked great. I didn't see any reduction in production or any problem. So this year we're going to be doing it again. So I'm at the honey house. Charlie's got his truck parked right here. Let's get over to the van, and I'll show you what we got in it. But by the grace of God, hopefully we're gonna get at least 60, make 2 trips and get 60 of these honey supers out there. Let's go wrangle up some honey boxes. Now I got out here this morning right at 6 o'clock, and I started taking loose all these frames for our boxes. And all these are they're all pure frames from Premier. They're all triple coated, waxed foundations. And as you can see, I pretty much went through half of a pallet doing our first batch. Thankfully, I still have another pallet right there for the rest of them. And look, way down there, if the sun's gonna let you see it, there's Good Time Charlie. So this is where I did this morning, and let me open the van. And here's what, whew, that thing is loaded to the top. Here we are at our St. Bernard yard. And like I said earlier, this is our furthest away yard, about 22 miles. And we're standing out here, and the camera can't capture it. But the bees, we see it because we're right here, but the bees are just, all this area is just a flight path. They're coming out of the boxes and just shooting straight up over here. And it's just a whole work area. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, we got about 20 hives here that we're gonna start seeing if they're developed enough. But I really think they are, because, I mean, look at the bees on these boxes, folks. Golly, it's great. I see we lost one of our lids. I got to put that back on. All right, let's start bringing some boxes out, Charlie.
Okay.
So I don't know why this lid blew off, but it's been off for a while because you can see all that rainwater in it, right? And so it's been sitting off, and look, that's an old queen right there. But look how the bees compensate for this. How they all just cluster up around that opening right there. So I'm not even worried about these bees. We'll put the lid back on them, and they'll be happy as can be.
All right, let's see what we got.
Well, the first one right here, Charlie, this had a green piece of tape on it. So that was one that it wasn't ready to be split when we did all the splits. However, I did split it, I don't know, several weeks ago. So let's see how these girls are doing. It's only been a couple of weeks, so you really don't expect a lot in there, but they're up in the top. And the next one is another one as well. Let's see if they're about the same.
Ooh.
I think there's a little bit more going on in this one, Charlie.
I think so.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put in a excluder on this. Make sure our queen isn't on the top. And now this, remember, this was a hive that wasn't big enough to split. And in truth, I don't remember if I split it or not. I think I did. Definitely we split this one. This one may not have been split, which is why it's in the condition it is. But we're simply going to put our excluder on it. And here's our first box that we dipped the other day, Charlie, right here.
That's a beautiful box.
Yeah, they really are. And get all these girls right onto it. And let me just bounce them in there. And let's move on to the next one, Charlie. So this is another hive that never was split. But you can see.
It's pretty well drawn out.
Oh yeah, not only that, Charlie, it looks like it's completely capped too.
I think I'd
I think we're gonna go
put a
ahead
box
and,
on it.
yeah.
Oh yes.
Look at this. Look at this.
That. That's solid.
Yeah, we're gonna.
They don't have any room.
We're gonna super them up, and these two frames, they got room on them, but we're gonna super them up. We still got 4 weeks of a good flow, our primary flow. So I guarantee, Charlie, they'll fill it. Again, they still haven't filled out these, but we're gonna go ahead and super them up.
Oh, you.
So this is one that I just split just a little while ago. So there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charlie, I'm putting it on it anyway. They're gonna be, they'll fill it.
They're drawing it fast
Oh,
enough. At the pace that these bees are working, they're going to fill this stuff up pretty quick.
They will, Charlie. There's no doubt in my mind they will. Especially as much time as we have ahead of us. This is a yellow piece of tape, so this was a new queen in this one. See how far they gotten. There's definitely a queen in the box, but they're not enough for us. See how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 open frames. So they'll be able to store it away for the winter. This hive, it ain't gonna make no honey for us, but at the same time, the bees, they'll make it over the winter. This is an old queen, so we ought to do pretty good with this one. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and super this one up. You see how fast them bees came out of there, Charlie?
Yeah. They're coming up quick.
And then another new queen right here. So whenever the new queens, when you open them up and you don't have the frame coverage of bees in there, for certain we have a queen in the box. They're just not as far developed. So these, like I said, we won't put supers on them, honey supers on them, but without a doubt they're going to be able to make enough stores that they're going to be able to get through the winter. So that's all a good thing. Let's see if she's up here. No. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and finish up the rest of these boxes. We're gonna finish up the rest of these boxes, and then we'll say a little few words before we head back up to the Abbey. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 supers out here, and chances are we may only have to add one more. The other ones, they're just not going to be ready. So we're gonna move over to our St. Dominic yard, and I think we only have 1 or 2 hives over there, and then we'll just keep on going down the line. Let's go, Charlie.
Look at the bees that are on Mr. Ed. Unbelievable.
They didn't like that, Charlie.
Oh, these bees are not happy. They are covering that weed eater. I think you got them aggravated.
Yeah, they're all by you now.
I know, they're all over the camera.
Let me tell you, them bees, they did not like that lawnmower. But when I broke out that weed eater, Charlie.
Oh, that was it. That really set them off.
But we got the yard cleaned up, we got the supers put on, and so now we're headed back up to the Abbey. We're going to load up one more time with another 34 boxes, and we're going to head out to the St. Michael's yard, and when we get up there, we'll pick up this video. We'll see y'all up at the St. Michael's yard. Well, we are out in our St. Michael's yard, and I'm telling you, when we hit the Abbey, we were like an Indy Speed pit crew out there.
Crew.
We got them boxes loaded up with them frames into the van, put gas in the van, got the key, and we were out here in about 30 minutes. We did it.
That's it.
All because Good Time Charlie, he's there. So we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on up here. We so far we've put 20 boxes, 20 supers out so far. And this is going to be by far our largest yard right here, because this is where most of our hives are. So let's find out where we are. And these purple tape ones right here, these were at one time they were green boxes, and so they were split with the green box, and now it's a purple tape, and we'll see how they're going. And being that this is the end one, you can pretty well guess it's probably going to be not really ready. But look at the, ooh, Charlie, look at the bees in that. God, it's pretty light, so I don't think we're going to, I don't know, let's find out. So we still have, we're good for another 2 weeks in here, so we're going to just leave this one alone. Now, we haven't been using the smoke all day today, and for the most part, well, they've been kind of all right. That last yard we were in, they were bad. This is another purple tape, but it's got a queen in it. Obviously, there's a queen in there, and these they still haven't even started pulling this stuff out. So this is how we would mark them. With the green tape right here, was they weren't ready a couple weeks ago, 4 weeks ago when we did it. So then 2 or 3 or 4 more weeks, I don't remember the dates anymore, we did split it, and then when we split it, that's when we put the purple tape on them. And so I know these came from each other, so you know, in that time we got a queen to go out there and get mated, and she's laying in there now because they're both looking really good. So it's another purple one. And we got a queen in that one for sure. That's all I really want to find out, is make sure we're queen right, because in 2 weeks when I come back, man, we might have to put a honey super on this. And we're all in that time frame to making all this work right. So our blue, this is our old queen. Well, she ain't doing very good, Charlie.
Nope, sure isn't.
Because, I mean, they're not even drawn out in here. But we know we got a queen in there. Everything is good. We'll just move on. Here's another purple. Whew, that's a lot of bees for a purple. Oh, they're just on the center. But I'm not even going to bother with it. I know I got a queen in here with bees up in the top. That's the blue one. An old queen. Uh-oh, something's wrong here, Charlie.
Not looking good.
No. Well, there's bees, and there's definitely a queen in there. But I'd sure like to see more development than that. Another blue tape. And this is what you expect to see in blue tape. And you can see they've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. So we're going to throw a super on here. We got another blue one here, Charlie. But they've only got 3 or 4 frames right there. I'm gonna wait for this another 2 weeks. This is a green that went to purple. Ooh, that looks pretty good, but they still haven't drawn it out. They're drawing it out, but they'll be good for 2 more weeks. The purple. And these are good for another 2 weeks. I got some blue tape. Oh yeah, they've got all this stuff drawn out here. Real nice. They definitely need one. Got a yellow tape. That don't look good.
Nope.
Let's see if we got anything in here. Just judging by their action right here, I don't want to go through this, but I think there's a queen in this for sure. Another yellow. We got a queen in this one. Going on down here. Got a lot of yellow, so all the blue ones, they have to be down that way. No bees up in the top. Nice little cluster right there.
Yep.
ready. But this is a blue one, but they just haven't developed. Now the yellow. Oh yeah. So look at this. But I mean, this box is heavy right here. They're working
They've got
that
that
one.
box probably drawn out.
Yeah, but they're good.
If it's heavy.
See,
How
it's
many
heavy,
frames?
but they haven't drawn it out.
Oh, okay.
There's a blue one. Bees are coming out. They're not ready yet. They've only got the middle ones drawn out, so they're good for a couple more weeks. And another green one. Yeah, this one probably never was split because we're going to definitely be splitting this one. I mean, putting a super on this one. Look at the bees coming out, but I saw the drawn comb through the hole. Look at all the bees we're going to have in here.
Ooh.
All that drawn comb. Oh man, this is looking really good. Just make sure my queen isn't on my cover. There we go. Super them up. Alright, we're going to move the van down the line a little bit. Yellow. Ooh. They're close, but not ready. There's a blue. Oh yeah, they're ready. See. Let's all that green with the purple. So this is a late split. Let's see if we got a queen in here. Woo! Charlie, we got a queen in there. That's a full box of bees down there. But they're not ready for it. Got a blue box. Oh yeah, these girls are ready. Yellow. Let's see if we got a queen in this one. They're not in the top. Oh yeah, we got a queen. This got some honey in the top because it's got some weight. In fact, look, because it was heavy. Yeah, they're good, but let me pull a frame of this stuff. Show you. They've only drawn one side of it, but look at all that nectar in there.
Nice.
Nectar and capped honey. And looks like there's brood on this next one. Look at all that brood. I don't see the queen here. Let's see if she's on the back side. Now we're not looking for her, I'm just checking if she was on that one. We'll just put this back together. They're good for another 2 weeks till I come back. They won't outgrow that space. But it's always nice when you find your yellow tape and you open the box and you got a queen in there. Now, this one has got a blue tape on it, and you see all the bees bearding on it, so you know they need room. But you know why this was doing so good, Charlie?
Why was that?
Because it's a Mr. Ed hive.
Well, look at that. Yep.
Now we're gonna definitely put a soup on this one. These girls definitely need the space.
It's all drawn out.
Oh yeah, it's all drawn out. That's probably, they're out there because there's no more
room.
There's no more room in that hive.
Right.
So we'll put this on there and give them a little work and let them fill it up. How about that, Charlie?
That sounds like a plan.
That sounds like a good plan to me. All right, another yellow one down here. Good bees, but they're not ready for another one, Charlie. I mean, the
Yeah.
comb looks good. Let me pull one frame and show you. It does look good, but it's just not. It's not time to put. Oh, look at all that brood on that, huh, Charlie?
Oh, that's going to explode.
Yeah. So you know. That's what you want to see. Golly. And this is on a yellow one. I remember when Charlie and I shot that video here, how I was saying, oh man, what's going on? We were just too early when we came out to look. These bees are doing great. All right, we're moving down a little bit. You know, in that last video, they must have had about 50 comments saying, Charlie is looking good. They're looking good and feeling good.
And feeling good too.
Hey, look, you know, I gotta say one thing before we do this.
What's that?
Look at this. Look how clean I am. Must have went the whole day, and it's still clean.
Yeah, well, he's not pulling honey from overhead, you know. I can't wait when we start pulling honey out of an eave.
Yeah, right.
And see what that looks like. I'll have to bring a wet rag.
Yeah, when it gets on that glass, it's gonna be something.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to wipe it off.
I love this new veil.
Oh,
I love it.
Tell you what, it's the bee's knees.
Yeah, Guardian Bee Apparel.
That's
Hit a
it.
home run on this one.
Boy, you got that right.
This thing is so nice. It really is.
That is nice. Yep. Look at that.
I mean, look at the space that you can see. I mean, it's really, really nice.
That really helps out a lot.
All right, Charlie, so we went to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 yards.
4 yards.
4 yards, and we got rid of 46 supers.
Yep.
Now, when we were doing the hives out there were 45 hives back on that back part of the property. And out of 45 hives, 4 of them were queenless. So I remember when we did that, shot that video, I mean, I was concerned about it. So obviously, I wasn't too far off. I mean, 4 out of 45, that's still a 10th.
That's it.
That didn't make it.
Yeah.
But we got plenty of hives. It'll be fine. So the next time I come up here, I'll be bringing that equipment back. I'll shake those bees, and we'll bring all that equipment back because I don't want it to get slimed out. I don't want the moths to get them.
Yeah.
So we'll bring it back.
Yep.
All right. What about you?
I think that's about it. I thought it was a good morning. What? It's
so like when Charlie and I were coming up here, and you know, today is Cinco de Mayo, and we're coming up here, and you ain't gonna believe this. On Lee Road, which is like, that's country, right?
Yeah.
What did I see on Lee Road?
A taco truck.
A taco truck. So me and Charlie, we're not gonna head into Covington. We're gonna stop at the taco truck.
That's it.
And we're gonna celebrate Cinco de Mayo the right way, Charlie.
That's it. I don't have my big hat though. You know.
Well, you did. That would cover your good looks.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching.
Keep on watching.
We'll be making more.
God bless, Mr. Ed.
And good time, Charlie.
On Cinco de Mayo. Let's go get some tacos.
That's it.
God bless everybody. Thank y'all. Well, folks, you hear that sound? That's the sound of the generator. And look at that. I brought Charlie to the taco truck on Lee Road. So let's go in there and see what we're going to eat for lunch today on Cinco de Mayo. Just tell us one more time what you got on the special.
We got bigger tacos on the special. That's the pulled beef with this dipped in, and this comes from the soup, and then the tacos are dipped in the soup, and then they're toasted so they come crispy. Crispy
Man, that sounds
cooked.
like authentic.
That sounds.
All right, that's what we want.
You guys want those?
Yeah.
We're going to give that a shot.
Yeah.
That's right.
Charlie couldn't even wait. What do you think, Charlie?
I think it's a winner.
And look at this, folks. Look at that. Man, that thing looks awesome. All right, I'm putting this camera down and I'm going to chow down. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we are at our St. Bernard yard. And like I said earlier, this is our furthest away yard, about 22 miles. And we're standing out here, and the camera can't capture it. But the bees, we see it because we're right here, but the bees are just, all this area is just the flight path. They're coming out of the boxes and just shooting straight up over here. And it's just a whole work area. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, we got about 20 hives here that we're going to start seeing if they're developed enough. But I really think they are, because, I mean, look at the bees on these boxes, folks. Golly, it's great. I see we lost one of our lids. I got to put that back on. All right, let's start bringing some boxes out, Charlie.
Okay.